Welcome, guys, back to our wonderful basement here in Southeast Michigan.
It's only been a couple weeks since you were down here last when we did our pantry tour.
Yep.
Which is just down that ways.
Yep. And we said then that we would give you a freezer tour. And it just so happens I had to come out down here yesterday morning and get the turkey out to thaw for Thanksgiving. And I thought, yeah, we need to do this thing because I found things that I've got to get canned that have been in there too long. So it's a good time to show you what we've got going on.
Sure thing. We have two freezers down here. One's an upright, taller unit over here to the side that you can't see. And then this chest freezer back here behind us.
Yes.
We tried to, the tall upright one was mostly pig when we brought our pigs home, but as space has been freeing up, we've been moving more and more meat to that one, so that mostly meat in the tall one, and this one's kind of a mixture of a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what I find in there, to be honest with you. And what I told him when we were planning on doing this is it's going to be a good exercise, so we get the old stuff up to the top and the newer stuff down to the bottom, and hopefully find all my next canning videos coming up.
Yeah, and you know better than I do what's in this one because you put most of that stuff in there.
Yep.
So Rachel will go through this one with you guys. I'll go over the tall upright one where all the meat is. All right, so like I was saying, this one is mostly meat. You will find some things like some corn and zucchini mixed in different places. There's going to be multiple items of each thing. I'm not going to pull out every single pack of bacon and say, here's bacon, here's more bacon, because that's a waste of your time and mine. But I will go through what's unique from an individual item perspective. Up here on the top shelf, aside from this chicken and one small package of beef, last summer we purchased a quarter of a cow, grass-fed beef from within the county where we live, and there's not much of it left. This here's a big piece of half of a ham, big pork loin. These here I definitely wanted to show you guys. These are smoked pork jowl bacon that we got back from our butcher. It's not sliced, it's all one big giant piece. How do you guys cook this stuff? I've looked online, I've seen people slice it really thin and cook it up just like bacon. If you got any ideas for me on what to do with this stuff, let me know. I heard it's awesome, but we haven't used any of it yet. Same with this. These are smoked pork ham hocks from our pigs that we raised. And I've done nothing with them yet because I don't know what to do with them other than, like, I know you can make bean and ham hock soup and stuff like that, but I want to do something unique with them. And here's another chicken. We have, I think, 3 packages of shrimp that we bought last week on Sunday when I went to the grocery store with Dan. She's on a shrimp kick, shrimp diet kind of right now. Some more ribeye steaks. Pork loin. These are all pork chops here on the side. It's a little bit more beef, some porterhouse steaks. And there's
a bunch of ham steaks.
Yeah, there's some ham steaks back here in the back from our pig that we raised. Man, this stuff, I should have brought gloves. This here is breakfast sausage that we made. I'll link above to the breakfast sausage recipe that we used that I created. We have a video on that, step by step, ingredient by ingredient, how it's made.
Oh, behind that, honey, though, is a bag of Costco chicken breast.
Yeah, there's some Costco chicken breast back here, more breakfast sausage, shrimp.
Bacon outside.
Yeah, I think that's bacon. And another big pork butt back there. Some corn, some ground beef that we bought in bulk that we packaged down into one-size packages. There's another sirloin steak beef back there. This one here started off as all sausage that we got back from our pigs. But it's since been depleted and it's been being replaced by other sausage. We got this at Costco. This is all breakfast sausage from our pig that we raised. There's some Chinese sausages that I found at Costco one day and I really like them.
Oh, my zucchini scones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Guys, I did not know I had those. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, yay.
Finding good stuff already. Bratwurst, some sweet Italian sausage, also from our pigs. Man, my hands are freezing. We're getting close to the end though for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chickens, whole chickens down there. A big pork butt. Other packages of corn. More ribeye steaks. This is chopped pork stew meat.
Not from our pigs. Store-bought.
Big packages of frozen cube zucchini from Rachel over the summer. Almost all this on the bottom layer is all bacon still from our pigs that we still have. We need to start eating that.
Well, we usually eat it once a week.
Yeah, I always feel like I ration it sometimes because it's so good that I don't want it to be gone, but then I don't eat it. Another Costco find, some Michigan cherry sausages.
Don't forget the door.
This was from our cow. This is some beef jerky. We need to get that eaten up soon. These are zucchini meatloafs that Rachel made. There's a video we did on that as well with a recipe on how to make them. Some of Dan's chive dressing. Some kind of soup. I'm not sure what kind Rachel made. It looks like chicken of some sort. This is from our pig. This is sausage. Some Canadian bacon. We really experimented with our pigs at the butcher this year, or last year. When we got stuff back, we did a lot of small packages of a lot of different types of things to figure out what we like. And that Canadian bacon's really good. Pork tenderloin. Some baby back ribs from our pig. All this down here is basically ground pork or sausage, also from our pigs. One other cool thing I wanted to show you, this little guy right here. I recently invested in a little kit. It's basically a remote thermometer system, and the base unit for it is upstairs hanging on the side of our refrigerator. And it comes with 2 of these little sensors that monitor the temperature of this freezer and the other freezer. And if the temperature for some reason goes above a set degree or below a set degree, it'll set off an alarm. So if something ever happens, oops, and somebody doesn't close the door all the way, we're going to get an alarm that, hey, the temperature's rising above the value that I've set, and alert us to the problem.
Okay, this is my freezer. So inside of it, it's almost all, well, I shouldn't say that. It's the majority of where our vegetable and fruit stash is that isn't preserved in canning. There is a lot of chickens in here too. But this would take forever for me to show you what's in here, so I'm going to take everything out, organize it by fruits, veggies, and meat, and then we'll go over what's in here. So that's going to take us a bit. We got gloves, so we're ready to go. So before we got the camera back out to talk about everything with you, I counted, and I think I have around 16 things that are store-bought. So that's not bad. That's really exciting. It's a huge goal for me. And some of the things were at the very, very bottom of the freezer. But I want to show you guys what we have. One of the biggest surprises is we still had a whole nother turkey in the freezer. We did not know. So I probably need to can him. He's probably 2 years old. So Mr. Turkey, you're going to find your way to the canner. We have several of this year's chickens. Some of our beef left. One thing of store-bought beef. Another thing of store-bought beef. This is one of our big turkey tenderloins. Still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of lard. I have so much lard, and we honestly use it every time we cook. We just cannot go through that much. Some of the puppy treats that we made from our pig skins. Dinner rolls. One hanging on there in case of absolute survival. Store-bought burritos. These are store-bought naan breads from Costco. Tons of chicken broth. This is, when we go to Costco, we like to buy this green chili salsa, but it's way too much for us to eat, so I pour it off in jars and then we freeze it. We have one of those left. Lots of strawberry juice, some soup, some more of that salsa, some more of Dan's chive dressing. Got a big bag of veggie scraps for making broth. Some chilies that I didn't finish rendering. Some of our onions from this year that we chopped and we use in dishes. 3 bags of carrots. 3 bags of the chopped bell peppers. If you guys remember, I got those at a farmer's market that I found this year. That's amazing, so I'll link that video here. A bag of store-bought mac and cheese. We need to use that up, so we'll probably make it for Thanksgiving or Christmas. A big bag of overripe bananas. Every time I have an overripe banana, I throw it in that bag and it gets used. Cherries, blueberries, more cherries, peaches, strawberries, mulberries. I need to pull these out and make some jam. 2 more bags of strawberries. I need to pull those out and make some jam. I do have some store-bought blueberries and strawberries. 1 bag of store-bought Brussels sprouts, peas, cauliflower rice that is store-bought. This is all grated carrots for making yummy muffins and carrot cakes. Corn kernels. This is a bag of seasoned potatoes that I chopped up and froze to make quick breakfast potatoes. All my green beans. Frozen pumpkins. And then this, garlic escapes. We like to toss those in dishes and soups. This is all zucchini. So I have cubed zucchini. Just zucchini, like I froze in silicone muffin tins that we can add to dishes. This is all grated zucchini and pumpkin puree. Whew. That's a lot. It was definitely worthwhile because we found to pull everything out, we found some meats at the bottom of the freezer that we need to move to the meat freezer. And I did find like these bags of mulberries. I didn't even know that they were down there. So I need to get these out and can those. But I'm super happy. And this is an old bag of strawberries too from last season. So if I mix those together and just make a jam out of them, it should be fine.
So that is a lot of food between that freezer and this freezer. You did good.
What did you? It's been a lot of work.
There's one more freezer upstairs, the one that's attached to our refrigerator that's kind of like for everyday use.
It's really small though.
It's really small. We're not going to go through that one. This was a really good exercise though.
Yeah, absolutely. And this has been like 2 years worth of learning to grow our own food. How much do we actually need to put up every year to be able to consume it and not have things go to waste? So like I'm realizing I only have to harvest mulberries once every other year and I have plenty to last me for 2 years. And even then, I mean, we're going to have to start eating a lot of dessert like mulberry cobbler and stuff. But yeah, so I guess one of the things is we know we're taking on a risk by having this much food frozen and not on the shelves in cans.
Very true. That's part of the reason I bought that alarm system to begin with. Just so we have a good early warning that, I mean, if we lose power, we're going to know,
Right,
assuming
true.
we're home. But somebody leaves the door is not shut all the way,
That's happened before.
which has happened before. We do have generators.
Yeah, that we can
We do
plug in.
lose power. We can plug in that freezer and run it for a while. Switch to this one, run it for a while,
Right,
and a lot of gas on hand.
Right.
We could survive multiple days of power without power.
and as I mentioned in my last canning video or pantry tour video, again, if you didn't see that, we're going to leave the link below with respect to what's on our shelves. Winter is our big meat canning season because I'm done canning all the veggies and fruits and stuff. So a lot of this meat is going to get canned. So I'm excited to continue that process. I think we learned a lesson with our pigs and exactly how much lard two pigs actually produce. So it's going to take us a while to get through that, and some of it, unfortunately, might be wasted. We just can't consume that much fat, just the two of us. So
True. We could always ask when our next pigs say we don't want it, but then it's still going to waste or something.
Right.
Or the butcher will keep it and roll it into ground meat for other people.
Yeah, another thing is, Todd, we could list that on Craigslist and see if anybody wants to buy it.
Yeah.
For soap making or things like that.
Right.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching our pantry our freezer tour. It was really fun sharing it with you for the first time. We didn't do this last year. And I'm super proud of us and how little we have of store-bought foods. I can't grow my own nuts yet. Cauliflower stinks for me, so unfortunately I have to buy cauliflower. You guys know this year was a bad pea year, so I had to buy peas. But I'm working on it, trying and practicing and learning and growing every year. Thanks, guys. Leave us some comments below. Tell us what you liked. Maybe you've got some advice for us, especially like how to store in these that it's convenient to get in and out of. Like, it's hard for me to reach in there.
Mm-hmm. And jowl bacon recipes.
Oh, yeah.
Give me something awesome to do with that. I think we got 4 of them.
Yep.
And they're all pre-smoked, ready to go. So
Yep. We should just try it.
something to beat them.
All right, talk to you guys later.
Maybe it's our alarm up there.
Oh, yeah.